Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The act of damaging something or someone. Feel physical pain. Were you hurting after the accident? Cause emotional anguish or make miserable. A damage or loss. Feelings of mental or physical pain. Any physical damage to the body caused by violence or accident or fracture, etc. Feel pain or be in pain. Hurt the feelings of. She hurt me when she did not include me among her guests. Psychological suffering. Damaged. Used of inanimate objects or their value. Suffering from physical injury, especially that suffered in battle. Ambulances for the hurt men and women. Be the source of pain. Cause damage or affect negatively. Our business was hurt by the new competition. Give trouble or pain to. This exercise will hurt your back. The act of damaging something or someone. Any harm or injury resulting from a violation of a legal right. The occurrence of a change for the worse. The amount of money needed to purchase something. How much is the damage? Loss of military equipment. Inflict damage upon. The snow damaged the roof. Suffer or be susceptible to damage. These fine china cups damage easily. The act of damaging something or someone. Any physical damage to the body caused by violence or accident or fracture, etc. The occurrence of a change for the worse. Cause or do harm to. These pills won't harm your system. The act of damaging something or someone. Feel physical pain. Have a desire for something or someone who is not present. She ached for a cigarette. Be the source of pain. A dull, persistent, usually moderately intense pain. Feel physical pain. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. Undergo, as of injuries and illnesses. She suffered a fracture in the accident. Be set at a disadvantage. This author really suffers in translation. Feel pain or be in pain. Undergo or suffer. Suffer a terrible fate. Undergo or be subjected to. He suffered the penalty. Be given to. She suffers from a tendency to talk too much. Experience emotional pain. Every time her husband gets drunk, she suffers. Feel unwell or uncomfortable. She is suffering from the hot weather. Get worse. His grades suffered. Cause emotional anguish or make miserable. Extreme mental distress. Extreme distress of body or mind. Suffer great pains or distress. Cause emotional anguish or make miserable. It pains me to see my children not being taught well in school. A symptom of some physical hurt or disorder. The patient developed severe pain and distension. Cause bodily suffering to and make sick or indisposed. Emotional distress. A fundamental feeling that people try to avoid. The pain of loneliness. A somatic sensation of acute discomfort. As the intensity increased, the sensation changed from tickle to pain. Something or someone that causes trouble. A source of unhappiness. A bothersome, annoying person. That kid is a terrible pain. A damage or loss. Feelings of mental or physical pain. Psychological suffering. Misery resulting from affliction. Very unhappy, full of misery. A message of hope for suffering humanity. A state of acute pain. Troubled by pain or loss. Suffering refugees. A casualty to military personnel resulting from combat. Any physical damage to the body caused by violence or accident or fracture, etc. An accident that results in physical damage or hurt. An act that causes someone or something to receive physical damage. Wrongdoing that violates another's rights and is unjustly inflicted. Any physical damage to the body caused by violence or accident or fracture, etc. An emotional wound or shock, often having long-lasting effects. Injure the underlying soft tissue or bone of. I bruised my knee. Hurt the feelings of. This remark really bruised my ego. An injury that doesn't break the skin but results in some discoloration. Break up into small pieces for food preparation. Bruise the berries with a wooden spoon and strain them. Damage, plant tissue, by abrasion or pressure. The customer bruised the strawberries by squeezing them. Hurt the feelings of. Cause injuries or bodily harm to. Cause damage or affect negatively. Hurt the feelings of. Act in disregard of laws, rules, contracts, or promises. Offend all laws of humanity. Strike with disgust or revulsion. Cause to feel resentment or indignation. Her tactless remark offended me. Malevolence by virtue of being malicious or spiteful or nasty. Hurt the feelings of. Feeling a need to see others suffer. A casualty to military personnel resulting from combat. An injury to living tissue, especially an injury involving a cut or break in the skin. Hurt the feelings of. The act of inflicting a wound. Cause injuries or bodily harm to. A figurative injury, to your feelings or pride. He feared that mentioning it might reopen the wound. Put in a coil. Psychological suffering. The death of his wife caused him great distress. The seizure and holding of property as security for payment of a debt or satisfaction of a claim. Originally, distress was a landlord's remedy against a tenant for unpaid rents or property damage, but now the landlord is given a landlord's lien. Bring into difficulties or distress, especially financial hardship. A state of adversity, danger or affliction or need. A ship in distress. Cause mental pain to. The news of her child's illness distressed the mother. Extreme physical pain. The patient appeared to be in distress. Damaged. Used of inanimate objects or their value. Impaired by diminution. Mixed with water. Reduced in strength. Made weak or weaker. People who were wounded. They had to leave the wounded where they fell. Suffering from physical injury, especially that suffered in battle. Nursing his wounded arm. Improperly forward or bold. A kind of pain such as that caused by a wound or a burn or a sore. Be the source of pain. Characterized by quickness and ease in learning. Smart children talk earlier than the average. Elegant and stylish. A smart new dress. Capable of independent and apparently intelligent action. Smart weapons. Painfully severe. He gave the dog a smart blow. Quick and brisk. I gave him a smart salute. Showing mental alertness and calculation and resourcefulness. Being unjustly brought into disrepute. Her damaged reputation. Harmed or injured or spoiled. I won't buy damaged goods. Emotionally hurt or upset or annoyed. Injured feelings. Harmed. Injured soldiers. The act of changing the unity or wholeness of something. To become aware of through the senses. I could perceive the ship coming over the horizon. Become conscious of. She finally perceived the futility of her protest. Include in scope. Include as part of something broader. Have as one's sphere or territory. Get the meaning of something. Do you comprehend the meaning of this letter? To become aware of through the senses. Cause to lose one's composure. Cause to be out of tune. Don't untune that string. Cause to lose one's composure. Cause to lose one's composure. Cause to feel embarrassment. Cause to lose one's composure. Having been turned so that the bottom is no longer the bottom. The upset pitcher of milk. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Too upset to say anything. The act of upsetting something. He was badly bruised by the upset of his sled at a high speed. A physical condition in which there is a disturbance of normal functioning. Everyone gets stomach upsets from time to time. The act of disturbing the mind or body. His carelessness could have caused an ecological upset. Form metals with a swage. A tool used to thicken or spread metal, the end of a bar or a rivet, etc., by forging or hammering or swagging. Cause to overturn from an upright or normal position. Thrown into a state of disarray or confusion. With everything so upset. An improbable and unexpected victory. The biggest upset since David beat Goliath. Move deeply. This book upset me. An unhappy and worried mental state. She didn't realize the upset she caused me. Cause to lose one's composure. Defeat suddenly and unexpectedly. The foreign team upset the local team. disturb the balance or stability of. The hostile talks upset the peaceful relations between the two countries. Mildly physically distressed. An upset stomach. Used of an unexpected defeat of a team favored to win. The Bills' upset victory over the Houston Oilers.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.